So I want to run through the basic setup of the CRM, kind of show you, map it out. So when you log in, you're going to see your dashboard. It looks like this. And in your dashboard, you're going to see opportunities, pipeline values, and conversion rates. These are not necessarily, if you're doing e-commerce, this is not your e-commerce list. If you are not an e-commerce client, then this list is showing, so opportunities, that is going to be people that came through your website and submitted their information. They want you to contact them. They participated and took advantage of the call to action in some way. So they're going to be an opportunity. Pipeline value is going to be the value assigned to these opportunities, and you can assign a value or you can choose not to. Conversion rate is going to automatically be calculated for you based on the opportunities that you moved from open to closed. So open, this is a basic pipeline, and now you may have a more customized pipeline, but we'll go over that later. Basic pipeline, open, is when someone has opted in somehow, whether it's through your website or you sent them a form, whatever it is, they're in your pipeline. They're open, but you haven't closed the deal yet. Closed, they are signed, they're getting their table, they're getting their epoxy, they're having sawmill services done, they're booked, whatever it is, they're closed. Or they didn't realize how expensive the table could be, and they said, never mind, and they're lost. Now, lost just means you lost that sale, but we're going to keep their information, and it will automatically be moved to your email mailing list. And that is the other thing about these opportunities. Anytime you get an opportunity that's opted in, they are automatically added to your mailing list. So with every person you get that comes and says, hey, I want to know more, I want to buy a tray, I want to find out, I want to talk about what you do, you're automatically capturing their email, which means you have a lead that you can nurture. Whether or not they're ready to buy, you can now send them an email blast each month. You can reach out to them with your special holiday offers, whatever the case may be that you want to target, you have these leads. And so even if you don't do anything with them for a whole year, you have them growing in this list, and then you can nurture them. And maybe that person who thought that table was too expensive a year ago is going to be more inclined to, or more in a position to talk about it more and is still interested. So it just keeps you, gives you the ability to nurture these leads. So if we go down here, this is all going to kind of depend on how you choose to use your CRM. So tasks here, you can have a task assigned to a lead. So let's say you have a lead opt-in at the website and you talk to them. They say, hey, I'm pretty sure I want to do this, but I want to talk to you can we talk in like 3 days? So you would add a task to the lead, and we'll talk about that in a minute as well. You would select the users. So let's say you have a team of 5. You would select the person that's going to deal with this. If it's just you, you select you. And obviously you can complete this task. It can be pending, and you have the due date. Let's say you want to assign yourself, to remind yourself to follow up with this lead. Be like, oh, that's right. They want to talk again in a few days. Let me give them some time. So you create a task, and now you're able to follow up with this lead. And that just kind of is another way of letting things not fall through the cracks. You can also send out surveys to customers, asking them for their review, which is great because we can put these on the website. They can go on your Facebook. Reviews are always a good thing, and it helps you stay accountable too. So this is if you send out those surveys. And you get a breakdown of your positive and negatives. Now, this is just kind of, you might see this Twilio error message. That's not really an error message. A Twilio number associated with your account means you've upgraded your account so that you have texting features. So if you didn't want texting features, you just hit ignore. So that's kind of an overview on the dashboard. And next I'm going to actually show you how these things all tie into each other.